Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Shall we start section 3.6, which is the derivative of logarithmic functions. No, this is wrong. There's the inverse functions. Okay. So what we have, we know before, if f is continuous in its domain, then if inverse is continuous in its domain. The same thing. If f is differentiable on an interval containing c, and if prime at c not equal to 0, then f inverse is differentiable at f of c. And this is the formula, which is this one. The derivative of f inverse, the derivative of the inverse function, where f is 1-to-1, differentiable, blah, 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 all of these conditions, is equal 1 over f prime at, not at x, at f inverse of x, provided that the denominator is not equal to 0. And also we have this relation, dy over dx is 1 over dx over dy. And we'll do examples of all those things. And not only that, from this one, we get that the derivative of sine inverse is 1 over square root 1 minus x squared. Cosine inverse, the same thing with the minus sign. Tan inverse, 1 over 1 plus x squared, the same thing with the minus sign. Secant inverse, actually we have absolute value in this book. So it will be absolute value of x square root x squared minus 1. And this is absolute value of x square root of x squared minus 1. With the secant, this book as an absolute value. The same thing, these ones, they have the same as this one, but with a minus sign. Okay. Yeah, as I said, for secant, we have the absolute value. Some books they have, some books they don't have. This book, he has it with the absolute value for the secant inverse. And this is for u. If you have u, you need to add u prime. You need to add u prime. Chair rule. And this is, this table, I think, has most of the things we did. Most of the things we did. Actually, more than that, we have derivative of absolute value. This was in one of the exercises. So I think this is a good table. You can give you a quick, almost a complete review about all the formulas we have. Okay, now let me go to the questions. Now, given this is 1-to-1 function, what is the value of f inverse when x equals 3? The idea is to try to do it by inspection. If you notice, so what is x? How to find f inverse of x when x equals 3? What is x when f of x equals 3? The same question. If you notice, f of 2 equal what? 8 over 4, which is 2, plus 2 minus 1, which is 3. So by inspection, I can say, by inspection, f inverse of 3 is equal to. Now, to find f inverse, the derivative, according to this formula, is 1 over f prime at f inverse of x. Now, f inverse prime at 3, it will be 1 over f prime at f inverse of 3. I know f inverse of 3 is 2, so that will be 1 over f prime at 2. Where I know f prime of x equal what? This is f of x, so that will be 3 over 4 x squared plus 1. So prime at 2 will be what? 3 plus 1, which is 4. So this is equal 1 over 4. Okay. Now this another question. The type of x equal x squared for x positive. So to be 1-to-1 function, huh? because if I take x squared, it's not 1 to 1. Just you make it restricted, x greater than or equal to 0. And let f inverse square root of x. Show that the slopes of the graphs of f and f inverse are spiracles of each at each of the following points. So we have to check that what will be the slopes of each of these graphs. Let me call f of x equal x squared, and the other one let me call g of x, no f inverse of x. So what will be f prime? It will be 2x. And what is f prime? What is g prime here? Is 1 over 2 root x. Okay. Now take part A, 2 and 4. 2 and 4. This is, they will plug it in. It should be in f. Huh? This is part of f, because f at 2 equal 4. So it will be the slope passing through tangent line, or the slope of the graph will be 2 times 2, which is 4. Now, 4 and 2, which is part of f inverse. This is for f inverse. Okay, this belongs to the it's part of the function f inverse of x. Huh? It's part of this function. So what will be the slope now? It will be tangent, tangent of f inverse. It will be x is 4, so it will be 1 over 2 root 4, which is 1 over 4. Very clear. 4 times 1 over 4 is equal to 1. This is what they are looking. And if the slope for f is reciprocal of the slope of, or you can say 4 or 1 over 4 slope of tangent of f inverse is 1 over slope of tangent of f. Okay, do it for the second example, 3 and 9. I'm working with f. Slope of f will be what? 2 times 3, which is 6. But 9 and 3, this will be in the f inverse. Huh? X, I replace x with y and y with x. So the slope of f inverse will be equal 1 over 2 root 9, and that will be 1 over 6. So clear, and the slope of f inverse equal 1 over slope of tf. And that's what they meant by this formula. The slope of f is 1 over the slope of f inverse, where I make it x as a function of y or y as a function of x. Okay. These examples, actually, this is 1-to-1. It's increasing. I'll leave it for you to check in 1-to-1. What is the value of f inverse at 1? Also by inspection. Part B, by inspection. If you notice, by inspection, f at 0 will be 0 plus a0, which is 1. So that means f inverse of 1 equals 0. That means part C, and f inverse prime at 1 will be 1 over f prime at f inverse of 1. That will be 1 over f prime at 0. What is f prime of x? Is 1 plus ax. So that will be what? 1 over 1 plus 1, which is half. So this is the application of this formula. Now we'll do examples to apply these things. Okay, which is these formulas. Okay. The derivative arc sine of u is what? 1 over square root 1 minus u square times derivative of u. And that will be what? This is 1 over square root of x. I know it's 1 over 2 root x all over square root 1 square root of x square 1 minus x. So that will be 1 over 2 root x root 1 minus x. You can multiply or you can leave it like this. Arc sine of 2x. This is my u now. So it will be square root 1 minus u square derivative of u, which is 2. So that will be 2 over root 1 minus 4x squared. Now we'll come to arctan. Arctan is 1 over 1 plus u square times derivative of u, which is 3. So that will be 3 over 1 plus 9x squared, which is this formula. Which is this formula. 1 over u squared. For the secant, I need absolute value of u, square root of u squared minus 1. So this will be absolute value. This is my u of u square root u square minus 1 times derivative of this, which is 2e to x. So the answer is 2e to x. This is always positive. So I can take it out times the square root e for x minus 1. So the answer is this is cancelled. And that will give me 2 over e for x minus 1. Okay. Is it about 4x minus 1? Okay. Other problems. 1 y equal sine inverse x all inverse. Notice this inverse is not the same as this inverse. Huh? This is the reciprocal of the function 1 over. So what will be y prime? Will be minus 1 sine inverse to the power minus 2 times derivative of this, which is 1 square root 1 minus x squared. So the answer is minus 1 over sine inverse of x square square root 1 minus x squared. Okay, second one. F of x, x arctan square root of x. I have product of two functions. What will be f prime? Derivative of the first, which is 1, times the second, plus the first derivative of this. What's the derivative of this? 1 plus root x, all squared derivative of root x. So the answer is arctan square root of x plus x over root x 1 plus x. You can leave it like this. Now we want to differentiate these functions. We did the first two. So I will go to the third one. Y equal sine inverse ex. This is my u. So what will be y prime? 1 over the square root 1 minus u square derivative of u, which is eus x. So that will be ex over square root 1 minus e to x. Next one. Y equal tan inverse of sine x. So what will be y prime? Y prime will be 1 plus u square times derivative of u, which is cosine x. So that give me cosine x over 1 plus sine square x. Can we simplify? I think no need. Okay. 5 y equal e cosine inverse of x. So it will be y prime e, this is u, times derivative of u, or minus 1 minus x squared. So that will give me what? Minus a cosine inverse over square root 1 minus x squared. 6. Y equals square root y equals square root tan inverse of x. Am I right? Yes. Okay. So it will be y. This is what? This is tan inverse of x to the power half. So it will be y prime will be half tan inverse of x to the power minus half times derivative of this 1 over 1 plus x squared. So that will be what? 1 over 2 square root tan inverse of x times 1 plus x squared. Number 7, fx equal square root 1 minus x squared sine inverse of x. What will be f prime of x? Derivative of this is what? 2 root 1 minus x squared times derivative of this, which is minus 2x, times sine inverse of x, plus the first derivative of the second. And that will be what? This 2 cancelled. I have minus x sine inverse of x over square root 1 minus x squared. Here I have what? Plus 1. Okay. Yeah. Now this example, y example y equal arcsine of x, arcsine of x plus x square root 1 minus x squared. So it will be y prime 1 over square root 1 minus x squared plus, here I have product. So derivative of the first, which is 1 square root 1 minus x squared plus x times square root 1 minus x squared to 2x minus. Yeah, this is what? 1 over 2 root square root 1 minus x squared, derivative of this, which is minus 2x. So that will lead us to what? 1 over square root 1 minus x squared plus root 1 minus x squared. This is what? 2 cancelled minus x squared over root 1 minus x squared. So that will be 1 minus x squared over root 1 minus x squared plus root 1 minus x squared. This is what? I can write, yeah, simplified. That give me over root 1 minus x squared. I just توحيد مقامات ها. Yeah. ايش هيصير؟ uh, 1 minus x squared plus 1 minus x squared. And that give me 2 times 1 minus x squared over square root 1 minus x squared. Can I simplify it more? Yeah, maybe I can write it. Now if multiply by square root 1 minus x squared, you get what? 2, 1 minus x squared, square root 1 minus x squared over 1 minus x squared. This is cancelled. So you have 2 root 1 minus x squared. Now these some questions from some old exams. Just calculation, nothing to worry about. What will be this derivative? Is equal 1. This is my u now. All of this is u. So it will be square root 1 minus all of this square, and I need the derivative of this. Okay. And that will lead us to what? And the derivative of the numerator, we have what? 1 times x plus 4 minus x minus 4 over x plus 4 square, all over square root x plus 4 square minus x minus 4 square over x plus 4 square. Okay, that will give me what? X plus 4 minus x plus 4, that will be 8 over x plus 4 square times the reciprocal of this, which is x plus 4 over square root of what? I need to simplify this one, which is x square plus 8x plus 16 minus x square minus 8x with minus, it will be plus 8x minus 16. So this is cancelled, this is cancelled, this is cancelled, this is cancelled. So what we have 8 over x plus 4 times root 16x, which is times 4 root x. This is cancelled, you have 2. Now rationalize. That will be 2 root x over x plus 4, which is this one. But by the way, in this section, what we have two things mainly. This formula for f inverse in general, and this formula for the trig inverse, for the inverse trig functions. And that one sometimes we will use. But mainly we have these two, this and this. Okay. Yeah. Now the f inverse, something about the f inverse. I need to find this derivative of f inverse at x equal minus 2. And that will be 1 over f prime at f inverse of minus 2. So we need to find f inverse. I have this f of x. So we need to find x where f of x equal to. So we solve this equation. 1 plus 2x minus x squared, where f of x equal minus 2. Sorry, I mean minus 2. That is equal to minus 2. So I have x squared minus 2x minus 3 equal to 0. So I have x minus 3 times x plus 1 equal to 0. So I have x equal minus 1 or x equal 3. This is out. Why? Because there is a condition, x is less than or equal minus 1. So this is my f inverse. So f inverse at minus 2 will be equal to minus 1. So f inverse prime at minus 2 will be 1 over f prime at f inverse of minus 2, f prime at minus 1. And by the way, what is f prime? Easily 2 minus 2x. So that will be 1 over 2 minus 2 times minus 1, which is 1 over, which is this answer. So we apply just the formula, but I need to find F inverse in this case. Tan inverse of blah, blah, of something like this. Find y prime. What I need to do, you need to find y prime using the formula. So it will be 1 plus u square times derivative of u. Okay. You can do it right away. Or you can change it to sine and cosine. Let us do the calculation, see what will happen. What's the derivative? This is the derivative of this. Derivative of this will be the derivative of the numerator, which is minus, so it will be plus cosecant square times 1 plus cotan x minus derivative of this, which is minus cosecant square phi 1 minus cotan x, all over 1 plus cotan x square, all over this, which is 1 plus cotan x square plus 1 minus cotan x square, all over 1 plus cotan x all square. This is cancelled. So what I have in the numerator, I have cosecant square plus cosecant square cotan x plus cosecant square minus times minus times minus minus cosecant square cotan x, which is cancelled with this, over. Here we have what? 1 plus 2 cotan x plus cotan square plus 1 minus 2 cotan x plus cotan square. So that will give us 2 cosecant square x over, this is cancelled. So I have 2, 1 plus cotan square. What is 1 plus cotan square? Is cosecant square, which is, so this is the answer, which is strange. All of this, the derivative is only 1. Okay. The y-intercept of the tangent line to the graph. What I need to do, I need to find the tangent line. How do I need to find that tangent line? I need to find M tangent, which is F prime at 4. I have x equal 4. I have the point 4 and f of 4. Can find the equation, then I can find the y-intercept. So I need to find the equation of the tangent line. So I need to find the derivative. This quantitative of x. So I have f prime of x is what? Square root 1 minus u square. And this one is what? I can rewrite it as sine inverse x to the power minus half. So this will be minus half, derivative of this, minus half x to the power minus 3 over 2. Since I want to find M tangent, which is f prime at 4. So just substitute at 4, what you will have, minus half square root of 4, which is 2, times 2 to the power minus 3, over square root 1 minus what? 1 square root of 4, 1 over 2, 1 over 4. So the answer is, what is this? This is 1 over 8. We have minus 1 over 16 times, this is what? 3 square root of 3, so 2 over square root of 3. Okay. Yeah, this is what? This is square root 3/4. Reciprocal, so multiply by 2/√3. So this is will give me -1/8√3. Okay, that will be the slope. What is f at 4? F at 4 would be sine inverse of half, which is pi/6. Okay, so the equation y minus f at 4 equal f prime at 4 x minus 4, and that y minus pi/6 equal this is strange number times x minus 4. Now to find the y-intercept, I need to make x equal 0. So I'm getting what? Y minus pi/6 equals what? X equals 0. So I have -2, 1/2√3. So y-intercept would be pi/6 plus 1/2√3, which is this one. If x equals this, find the value of the inverse. So I need to find f inverse prime at -1, and that is 1/f prime at f inverse of -1. So to find f inverse at -1, we need to find x where f of x equal -1. So substitute, I have x cubed minus 3x squared minus 1 equal -1. So I'm getting what? X cubed minus 3x squared equal to 0. So I have x squared, x minus 3 equal to 0. So I have either x equals 0 or x equals 3. This is wrong. Why? Because I have x greater than or equal to 3. So that means f inverse of -1 equals 3. So f inverse prime at -1 is 1/f prime at 3. Now, what is f prime of x? Easily 3x squared minus 6x. So that gives me 1/, I substitute 3 here, which is 27 minus 18. That will be 1/9, which is this. Okay. If y equal this, I need this so that this one makes sense. So it will be y prime, derivative of this, which is 1/√1 minus x squared plus, now we have product here, product, so square root of the first, x, derivative of x, which is 1 times the second, plus x, derivative of this, which is what? 2√1 minus x squared, derivative of this, minus 2x. So that will give us what? 1/√1 minus x squared plus √1 minus x squared. These two cancelled. So I have minus x squared over √1 minus x squared. And that is equal 1 minus x squared over √1 minus x squared, which is I can rationalize plus the rest. So this is will be what? 1 minus x squared √1 minus x squared over 1 minus x squared plus √1 minus x squared. This is cancelled. So I have 2 of this. And this is my answer. Okay, calculations. Tan inverse of cotan x. What you need to do the derivative. It will be 1. This is u cotan x squared derivative of cotan, which is minus cosecant square. So that will be minus cosecant square. I know this is cosecant square, so the answer is -1. Quick calculations. Tan inverse of e to the power x plus cosine inverse of x. Calculation. What will be y prime? It will be 1 over 1 ax square, derivative of u, which is ax, minus 1 over square root 1 minus x square. Y prime at 0 will be what? 1 over 1 plus 1 minus 1 over 1, which is half, minus 1, which is minus half. That's it. F of x equal tan inverse of x over cosine inverse of x. Find f prime at 0. Okay. What will be f prime at x? Is we have quotient rule. So I have, let me give it some space. Derivative of the numerator, 1 over 1 plus x square في denominator minus the numerator with derivative of the denominator minus 1 over square root 1 minus x square with denominator square over plus f prime at 0 will be what? 1. What is cosine inverse of 0? Cosine inverse of 0, this is pi over 2. Okay. Minus tan inverse of 0, this is 0 times minus 1 over 1 over cosine inverse of 0, which is pi over 2 square. So that will give me what? Pi over 2 over pi over 2 square. That will give me 1 over pi over 2, which is 2 over pi, which is this. F of x sine inverse over cosine inverse in this case, strange, give me the same answer. Okay. Let us see if prime of x will be what? Derivative of the numerator, which is 1 over square root 1 minus x square times cosine inverse of x minus sine inverse of x, times derivative of the denominator minus 1 over square root 1 minus x square all over cosine inverse of x square. So f prime at 0 will be what? 1 times pi over 2 minus 0 times minus 1 over pi over 2 square, which will give me 1 over pi over 2, which is 2 over pi. We did it before. Y cosine inverse of 2x plus 1, find y prime. Y prime will be what? Square root 1 minus u square, derivative of this times 2. So that will be 2 over square root of what? 1 minus, this one is what? 4x square plus 4x plus 1. So it's minus 4x squared minus 4x minus 1. So this is cancelled. So I have 2 over square root. I can take 4 as a common factor. The remaining is what? Minus x squared minus x. So this is will go out as 2 cancel with the upper one. So I have minus x squared minus x to the power minus half, which is this. The derivative of the 7 cosine inverse of sine inverse. Okay, so this is my u. So this is will be y prime will be 7 times, here I have what? Cosine, this is u. So it will be minus 1 over square root 1 minus u square times derivative of u. Here 1 over square root 1 minus x squared. So that will be what? Minus 7 over root sorry, this is t. Root 1 minus t square 1 minus sine inverse t square. Yeah. Okay, which is this one? Y equal E. Not sure what is that. I think minus 4 over pi. I cannot see it. Y equal E minus 4, I think, over x over pi with tan inverse EX. Something like this. Let me see. I'm getting the answer or not. Okay. I'm not sure, but this seems to be minus 4 over pi. So this is a constant. Who cares? What will be y prime? Or this is f of x. So it will be f prime of x. It will be e of all of this times derivative of this, which is minus 4 over pi constant, derivative of this, minus 1 over 1 plus ex all square, derivative of ex, which is e. Let me check. I'm not sure is it correct or not. F prime of 1 over e. I mean, this is, I'm not sure about this number. We'll see. That will be e. Now substitute in 1 over e. So I have cotan, this is minus 4. That will be e is minus 4 over pi. Cotan inverse, substitute 1 over e here. I have cotan inverse of 1 times minus 4 over pi times minus e over what? 1 plus 1. Yes, I think that's correct. So this is will be e plus minus 4 over pi times pi over 4 times. Here I have what? 4e over 2 pi. And this is give me what? E is minus 1. This is minus 1 times 4e over 2 pi. And that this is cancelled, so I have 2 over pi, which is this answer. Arctan x over 1 minus x. What's the derivative? It will be 1 plus this, derivative of this. And that, what's the derivative of the numerator? It will be 1 times the denominator minus the denominator derivative times x over 1 minus x all square, all over, this is what? 1 minus x square minus x square all over 1 minus x all square. So this is cancelled. That will make it simple. So 1 minus x plus x, that is 1 over, open this, 1 minus 2x plus, no, this is plus, sorry. This is plus x squared plus x squared. So that will be 1, 2x squared minus 2x plus 1, which is this. Calculation, we should be sure about it. Cosine inverse over 1 plus 2 cosine x over 2 plus cosine x. It's not difficult, but complicated. Yeah. Let us do it. That will be minus هنا 1 square root 1 minus this square في derivative of this. Let us see what will happen. Yeah, derivative of the numerator. Don't forget the minus sign. This is the. So this is minus derivative اللي هنا. Derivative of the numerator. Derivative of the numerator, which is what? Minus 2 sine x في denominator minus derivative of the denominator, which is minus sine x في 1 plus 2 cosine x على ايش عندي هنا تحت الجذر 2 plus cosine x square minus 1 plus 2 cosine x square over 2 plus cosine x square under the square root. Okay. So that will be what? Don't forget the minus sign. I have what here? This is over 2 plus cosine x all square. That will be minus 4 sine x minus 2 sine x cosine x plus sine x. Okay, plus sine x plus 2 sine x cosine x. This is 2. هذا البسط على هذه كانسل. انتبهنا هذه كانسل. اوكي تحت يصير عندك تحت الجذر فكت القوس على 2 plus cosine x. ما في مكان. I can write it here or do it. اوكي هتصير سهلة شوية. طيب ايش عندنا جوة الجذر؟ عندنا 4 plus 4 cosine x صح؟ plus cosine square x minus, let me do it quickly, minus 1 minus 4 cosine x. Okay. Minus 4 minus 1 minus 4 cosine x minus 4 cosine square x. Okay. This is cancelled and this is cancelled. So we have what? That will be minus 3 sine x over 2 plus cosine x هذه كلها over square root. هنا ايش فاضل عندي؟ هذا cancel. I have 3 minus 3 cosine square x and that minus 3 sine x over 2 plus cosine x ضرب 1 over the square root 3 1 minus cosine square x. That will give me minus 3 sine x over 2 plus cosine x. Oops. Yeah. This is bracket times 1 over root 3 sine x. So this is cancelled. Now I have minus 3 over root 3 times 1 over 2 plus cosine x. Rationalize, multiply by square root of 3 or square root of 3, you get what? Is it minus or plus? Yeah, there is minus. Yeah, there is a minus here. So this will be plus. So that will be plus, that will be plus, that will be plus. So I have 3 square root of 3 over 3 times 1 over 2 plus cosine x, which is square root of 3 over 2 plus cosine x, which is this one. Not difficult, but lengthy. This is more complicated. Not difficult, but calculation. Yeah. Let me see what will happen. I have what here? 1 plus all of this square في تفاضلها. Right. That will be what? ايش الديريفيتيف حق البسط؟ الديريفيتيف البسط أو الديريفيتيف حق هذا. عندك minus a sin x في المقام ناقص ديريفيتيف المقام اللي هو b sin x في البسط على المقام التربيع. نقول له على هنا عندي a minus b cosine x plus b minus square b minus a cosine x square كلها على a minus b cosine x all square. هذه مع السلامة خففت لي الموضوع. طيب يلا نشوف البسط الآن نسوي الكالكوليشن. هيصير عندك minus a square sin x plus ab sin x cosine x. Here I have what? Minus b square sin x minus ab sin x cosine x. هذه مع السلامة على ايش اللي عندي هنا؟ فكت الترابيع هذه a square minus 2ab cosine x plus b square cosine square plus b square minus 2ab cosine x plus a square cosine square x. Oh, sorry, this is b plus a. This is plus. So this is plus. So this is cancelled. So what do we have? We have minus a square plus b square sine x over what we have there. I have a square plus b square plus this with this, a square plus b square cosine square x. I can take a square plus b square as a common factor in the denominator. What's the remaining? 1 plus cosine square x. This is cancelled, which is minus sine x over 1 plus cosine square x, which is this one. Not that difficult, just calculations. Nothing is complicated. If y equal tan inverse and y prime equal by, find b. Okay. So just what I need to do, you need to find y prime and then use this to find b. Use this relation to find b. Y prime will be what? 2 tan inverse bx times the derivative of this, which is 1 plus bx all square, derivative of this, which is b. And I know that in y prime of 1 over b, that should be equal to pi. So this is what? 2 tan inverse of 1 times b over 1 plus 1 square. Tan inverse of 1, that will be 2 pi over 4 times b over 2. So I have pi equal b pi over 4. So that means b equal 4 pi over pi, which is 4. So this is b. Yeah, tan inverse of cosine x over 1 minus sine x. I'll find f prime. It will be 1 plus cosine x over 1 minus sine x squared times the derivative of this. What's the derivative of the numerator? Derivative of cosine x, which is minus sine x times the denominator, minus derivative of minus sine, which is minus cosine times cosine x over 1 minus sine over 1 minus sine x all square. And equal over what? 1 minus sine x square plus cosine square over 1 minus sine x all square. هذه cancelled. What are we getting? Minus sine x plus sine square plus cosine square over 1 minus 2 sine x plus sine square plus cosine square. And that will give me what? This is 1 minus sine x over, this is 1. I have 2 minus 2 sine x. So I have 1 minus sine x over 2, 1 minus sine x. That will give me half. Cancel. That will give me half, which is this. Yeah. Let us go or more. Yeah. Tan inverse xy equal x plus y. I need implicit differentiation. So differentiate this. I have 1 plus u square, derivative of this, which is y plus xy prime, equal 1 plus y prime. I want to do that at 0, 0. So I'm getting what? 0 plus 0 over 1 plus 0 equal 1 plus y prime. So y prime equal minus 1. It's very easy. Secant inverse of cosecant x, and he want f double prime. Interesting. Let me do f prime will be what? Absolute value of cosecant square root cosecant square x minus 1. This is the rule. Derivative of cosecant, which is minus cosecant cotan. I think this question was when we called, yeah, assume I put a condition cosecant x is positive. Let's do. What's cosecant square minus 1? And when 1 plus cotan square is equal cosecant square. Yeah. So I think also I need to put the condition that cotan is positive to make it, yeah. So when you do this, I have minus cosecant cotan x over cosecant x This is square root of cotan square, which is absolute value of cotan x. And this is, I should put these conditions. I think he meant to have these conditions. So I have -1. So that gives us in double prime is equal to 0. Well, otherwise I will be struggling with the absolute value where I need to derive the absolute value. I think he forget to put the conditions. Okay, find the equation of the line tangent to this curve at this point. Differentiate, implicit differentiation, 3x square plus 1 plus x square y square. I have y plus xy prime equal to x plus 2y y prime. What is the point? 1 and 0. So I have 3 plus 0 plus y prime over 1 plus 0. That will be 2 plus 0. So what we have y prime equal -1. Okay. Y equal tan inverse of square root 1 minus x, but will be f prime at 0. Y prime 1 plus this square derivative of this, which is 1 over 2 root 1 minus x, derivative of this, which is -1. Now we need to find y prime at 0. That will be -1 over 2 times 1 over 1 plus 1. Yeah, or you can do it. This is at 0, so it will be easy. -1 over 2 all over 1 plus 1. And that will be -1 over 4. If y equal this, find y prime. This is, you have product and quotient. You have a lot of things. Not that difficult, you can do it. F prime, derivative of the numerator, which I need the product rule. So it will be sine inverse plus x over square root 1 minus x squared, all of this multiplied by x plus 1 minus x sine inverse of x, which is derivative of this 1 times the numerator over x plus 1 square. Now let's simplify it. That will be what? X sine inverse of x plus sine inverse of x plus x squared with square root 1 minus x squared plus x over square root 1 minus x squared minus x sine inverse of x, all over x plus 1 square. This is cancelled. That's the most important thing. Where I can now rewrite this square root 1 minus x squared times sine inverse of x plus x squared plus x over x plus 1 square square root 1 minus x squared. Yeah. Well, I just وحتى المقامات هنا. This is what I did. I'll just simplify it. Tan inverse xy plus y squared equal 4. Find derivative at this point. When you make it at this point, it will be very clear, very easy. 1 plus x squared y squared, that is y plus xy prime plus 2y y prime equals 0. 0 and 2, x equals 0 and y 2. So I have 2 over 1 plus 2 times 2y prime equals 0. I have 4y prime equal -2, so y prime equal -half. That's it. Find all points in the curve where the tangent line has slope 1. So you need to find f prime and make it equal to 1. What will be f prime? Is what? 2, 1 plus e to x, derivative of ex, which is ex. This is equal to 1. So I need to solve this equation. 1 plus e to x equal 2ax, which is e to x minus 2ax plus 1 equals 0. which is e to the power x minus 1 all squared is equal to 0. So I have e to the power x is equal to 1. That means x equal 0. Okay, derivative equal to 1. That's the meaning. Slope 1 means f prime is equal to 1. If x equal this, find f prime at pi over 3. What will be that? F prime of x will be 1 plus cosine square times derivative of this, which is minus cosecant square. And that actually we did it before. It will minus cosecant square over cosecant square, and that will be minus 1. So f prime actually at any point is equal to minus 1. Yeah. Let me do this one, then I will stop. I think we did it before. No, we did something. Okay, let me do it now. What will be y prime? I have product rule here. So I have sine inverse plus x over square root 1 minus x squared plus, this is product, 1 over 2 root 1 minus x squared, derivative of this, minus 2x. So that will be sine inverse of x plus x over square root 1 minus x squared minus x over square root 1 minus x squared. So this is cancelled. So I'm getting what? Sine inverse, which is this. Yeah. Yeah, I think I will stop with this one. Let me stop the recording. Thank you.